cameras caught it. Alicia Gray, mid-game, turning toward the Indiana Fever section and pointing into the stands. Security immediately rushed in. Fans stood up, confused, while staff escorted them away. For a moment, everyone thought something serious had gone down. But then, the story began to unravel. Reports started contradicting each other almost immediately. Some outlets hinted at a personal insult. Others said it was nothing more than routine heckling, the kind every pro athlete deals with. And inside Gainbridge Fieldhouse, eyewitnesses painted a very different picture. One fan had simply shouted encouragement to Fever guard Lexie Hull. "You're good, Lex. She's not even trying anymore." But somehow, that small remark sparked an overreaction. Gray motioned to security. The fans were escorted out. And within minutes, the conversation online shifted away from basketball and toward the stands. Except here's the twist. The fans didn't stay gone. Security brought them back, apologized, and told them it was protocol, a way to calm the player down. That detail alone raised questions. If something truly offensive had been said, why were the same people invited back to their seats during a playoff game? By the next morning, the narrative had flipped against Atlanta. What started as a moment of sympathy for a player turned into frustration at the dream. It looked less like fans crossing a line and more like a star player unable to handle normal playoff energy. This wasn't just another night in Indianapolis. It was the Fever's first home playoff game since 2016. The last time Gainbridge Fieldhouse hosted postseason basketball, Tamika Catchings was still suiting up. For years, Fever fans had waited to feel this atmosphere again. And now, they had their chance. Without Caitlin Clark, without Sophie Cunningham, without Sydney Colson, Chloe Beebe, or Ari McDonald. A huge part of the rotation was gone. Most teams would crumble under that kind of pressure. Indiana did the opposite. From the opening tip, the Fever looked like a team refusing to back down. Aaliyah Boston muscled in early buckets. Kelsey Mitchell slashed through Atlanta's defense. Aerial Powers flexed after an and one that had the arena shaking. And Lexie Hull? She turned into the heartbeat of the night. Atlanta never recovered. Indiana's defense locked down the perimeter, holding the Dream to just 5 for 19 from beyond the arc. Gray and Howard, Atlanta's stars, managed only 19 combined points. Every time the Dream looked for a run, the Fever slammed the door. Kelsey Mitchell finished with 19. Boston added 15 steady points. Natasha Howard chipped in with both offense and rim protection. Lexie Hull played inspired defense. And rookie Michaela Timson? She shocked everyone with 9 poised points in limited minutes. It was a full team statement. Final score, Indiana Fever 77, Atlanta Dream 60. The Fever had just forced a decisive Game 3, and did it shorthanded. For Atlanta, the optics were brutal. Not only did they get blown out, their attempt to redirect focus onto a supposed fan incident backfired. For Indiana, the narrative couldn't have been sweeter. Resilience, toughness, and unity in the face of injuries. Now, the series shifts back to Atlanta. Game 3. Win or go home. Both teams know the stakes. For Indiana, it's a chance to prove they can win without Caitlin Clark. For Atlanta, it's about survival after one of their worst performances of the season. What will decide it? Can Mitchell keep her hot hand under heavier defensive pressure? Can Boston stay out of foul trouble against Atlanta's bigs? Will Indiana's short bench find enough energy for 40 minutes in a hostile environment? And will Lexie Hull, Natasha Howard, and Aerial Powers provide the same X-Factor impact? Those are the questions heading into a decisive showdown. One thing's certain. Game 3 won't just decide who moves on to face Las Vegas or Seattle. It will define how this Indiana Fever team is remembered. Are they still rebuilding, or are they already contenders? And for Atlanta, can they flip the script? Or will this playoff run be remembered not for resilience, but for distractions? Alicia Gray's gesture may fade from memory. What won't fade is Indiana's fire, their defense, and their ability to rise when counted out. The Fever turned a season of setbacks into a night of triumph. And now, the season comes down to one game. If you believe in Indiana, drop it in the comments. I've got the Fever. Make sure to hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the finale of this playoff showdown.